Mr. Speaker, I said enough is enough, and I mean it, and that means I am prepared to do what must be done. So early next year, we will introduce new legislation to make unambiguously clear that if you enter the UK illegally, you should not be able to remain here. Instead, you will be detained and swiftly returned either to your home country or to a safe country where your asylum claim will be considered. And you will no longer be able to frustrate removal attempts with late or spurious claims or appeals. And once removed, you should have no right to re-entry, settlement or citizenship.
Hello, I'm still here in Liverpool city centre. It's getting a bit windy and chilly. Some disturbing screenshots. 1.1 million new arrivals came into our country last year. So those crossing the channel, 65,000 that are expected this year. That's really a drop in the ocean. The only difference is those coming in across the channel are not documented, but those coming in legally, they're still having the same impact of culturally changing our country and, as we've seen, our city. Rishi Sunak on the 13th to the 12th, 22, he made a statement that he was going to bring in new legislation where new arrivals or illegals entering Britain via, say, Kent, whatever, will be deported within days. We shall wait and see what happens regarding that. There'll probably just be more empty words. There's also 140,000 that are waiting to have their asylum claims processed. So what will happen there? They will just be given, they'll be waived through, and they'll just be join the rest of the ones that are here, and also the ones that are now coming across the channel now as I speak. The new legislation, it doesn't exactly say when that's going to be brought in. I'm not sure, but as I've said, don't hold your breath. We've heard all this before. But 1.1 million are coming in the country legally by Heathrow and Gatwick. That is really frightening. It's scary. A lot of them will be heading towards Liverpool, our glorious city. I've just encountered two lovely gentlemen, shook my hand, and were they were glad and happy to see that someone is saying something, because they can see with their own very eyes the change in our city. We're losing our Scouse identity, character, culture, and even our Liverpool status, like Kensington and Fairfield, where I'll be standing in the May election. That's rapidly losing its Scouse character, identity, culture, and its Liverpool status. So screenshots, like I say, they're very disturbing. 1.1 million. That's off the Migration Watch website. That's a think tank. It's full of some amazing data. It's getting very busy now. Also, as I say, Rishi Sunak's going to waiver most of them through, if not all of them through, so don't expect anything from him. But even more worrying, which not many politicians, even Nigel Farage, don't seem to be addressing, and that is those coming in legally each year, which is 1.1 million. So those crossing the channel, that's a drop in the ocean as to what's really coming into the country. And like I've said, the only difference is those crossing the channel are obviously criminals. That's why they're ditching the passports and whatever. But the cultural change will still be the same, because those coming in legally are mostly from the Indian subcontinent. It's a different culture, different belief system, different standards, different ways. It's not the same as ours, and it will change like it is now. Our Liverpool culture, its identity, its character, everything that stands for being a Scouser and living in Liverpool. We're seeing it being changed by the day. You don't have to walk in and around the city centre, you can see it, right? It's happening, it's coming, and we must oppose this. Okay, thank you.